Good morning everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. Okay, we're going to start the episode by rejecting this bid for Sincraven. A lot of attention coming in for our young left back, all of which I am going to be ignoring. So we finished the last episode, and I gave you a choice between two strikers, Boyamayoral or Cutrone. Now, I've spoken to a couple of people on Twitter and on Twitch regarding this, and at the minute everyone is leaning towards Patrick Cutrone, so that's who we're going to try and sign now. So we're going to go in and make a bid, but first of all I'm going to just double check. Okay, so we've got 25 million, that's okay. So yeah, let's go and sign Patrick Cutrone. Let's do that first. Begin negotiations with the club. I'm not paying 24 million. If this doesn't work, we'll sign Mayoral for 11. That's no problem. Now, I'm hoping that they'll accept about a valuation bid for him. Oh, okay, they've accepted 12 million. That couldn't have gone any better. Right, let's start negotiating terms. Oh, let me just turn myself down. Okay, we're going to have to go crucial, because that's what the board want me to do. Your 4-year contract. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want a release clause. Salary, what's he on at the minute? 42, so let's go 50. Okay, right, we'll get rid of that gold bonus. 43, that's more than acceptable. Okay, so Patrick Cutrone is in. That should have, yep, we've signed one crucial player. Okay, so that's hit our target for the board, perfect. And we've got a striker in. So it's a position that we needed. Let's have a look what number he's got. Now, I don't usually care about numbers, but I want to see. Number 13, I'm not happy about that. Is number 10 available? No, of course it's not. Let's go for number 30. Seems like more of a striker number. The next thing that we need to do is look at bringing in a centre back. So what I've done here is I've added a number of players to the transfer list, to the shortlist, but I've got to wait for scout reports back on all of them. So we're just going to simulate forward, and we're going to hope for those reports to come back relatively quickly. Then we can look at what business we can do at centre back. Okay, so Etting, they want to have him on a right. Cerny, that's going to be a no. Because I do need wide players. He can go out on loan, I believe. Let's have a look at the squad report again, because I need to make sure that we can afford to let these players go if that's the case. I believe we can let this young kid go from centre mid. I've got more than enough there, surely. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, so that is fine. Cerny, I'm gonna I want to say no because he is quite young, but we do need money in at this point. What am I like on the right wing? No, I can't afford to let him go. We did say as well at the start of this season that we were looking at bringing in another right winger. So to let one go when we've identified it as a position that we need to improve just seems futile. So let's delete that. Excuse me. Now let's advance forward. Let's get these squad reports in. I need to get these scout reports in. Stop the simulation there. Let's do... I can't miss a training. Right, and there come the reports. Okay, that should be all of the ones we're waiting on. Simulate all those. And Christensen's gone up. That's good. I'm not sure how much I can get Sincraven to grow. In the West Brom save that we're doing on Twitch, I bought Sincraven and he hasn't grown past 76. Okay, so let's have a look at these reports. There's an awful lot of them. What I think I'm going to do is just delete all of these and then look at them. Okay, let's just go straight into the transfer hub. So what I've done is I've picked out some players who I think we would be interested in signing. Now, Ake was already on the list because he's young and he's Dutch, but he's just joined Bournemouth, so he won't join us this season. Wesley Hurt, same again. Exactly the same as Ake, young, Dutch. He's only just joined. Okay, so we have Lukau. Jumping's good, stamina's bad. His tackle, he's alright. He's semi-decent. Piri, I'm going to go with there, is very young. He's got room to grow. He's not the player that we need now. If we've got enough cash, he is someone that I'd be interested in bringing in because he does grow very well. Okay, Jeffrey Broomer is a genuine option. He's young. He's very strong. Good jumping. Stamina's not the best, but he's got good tackling, good shot power, heading. Everything you want in a centre back, really. Upamecano. That's annoying because he was someone that I was very interested in bringing in. Very young, good speed on him for a centre back. It's really fast, good strength, good jumping, decent tackling, and we can improve his stamina. But they're saying he's recently joined, so he won't move again. So next one is Lucas Hernandez, who good jumping, decent speed for a centre back. Again, alright stamina, strong, and his tackling is very, very good, and can play left back. He's one of the more expensive options though. Lenglet, that's irritating as well, saying he's recently joined, because he's a very solid option. Really good across the board. Vallejo, let's have a look. Again, one of the more expensive options, but actually he's probably more of a ball playing centre back. He's not very strong. I'm going to get rid of him from our shortlist actually. Go it down. Right, next on the list, Romayoli. Decent strength. I mean, he's not the most skillful of centre backs. Decent strength, good stamina, good jumping, aggression, interceptions, good tackling. He's a definite option, but he is probably going to be the most expensive one on this list, so I think he's out of our price range. Ruben Diaz is someone I'm interested in. I've heard good things. Aggression, composure. He's not very quick, but centre back, so decent stamina, good strength. His tackling isn't as good as I had hoped for. We could probably get him for about 11 million. And we could improve his tackling. 75 rated and he's 20. He's an option. Too important to the club. Issa Diop. $20 million released, so we'd have to pay 20 million for him. Very, very strong. Jumping, stamina's good. Tackling's alright, so he would have to be 20 million. Sandler, again, he's one of the young options, but he is a cheaper option. And he's got decent pace for a centre-back. Stamina and strength aren't the best. Tackling, I'd put him in the same as Ruben Dias. He's someone who could grow. He's Dutch as well, so like Peary. If we brought him in, he wouldn't cost much money and we could get him to grow. Wallace, now, I'm hoping his stats are good. Stamina is rubbish. Decent speed for a centre-back. Very strong. Good tackling. Right, okay. Wallace is definitely an option. As is Stark. Stark's got good pace for a centre-back. Stamina's not the best, but he's very strong. He's just solid all round, I think. So he's a good option. Nunez. For Athletic Club. Stamina is bad. Acceleration not the best. He's someone that we'd need to put some time and effort into. Right, so they're the options. I don't know which way to go, really. Right, let's try and narrow these down. Let's get rid of Romagnoli. Let's get rid of Wesley Hurt. Broomer is probably... Let's get rid of Upamecano. Let's have a look how much money I've actually got left. And that'll influence my decision somewhat. We haven't got much money. We're probably going to have to go with one of the younger players. Let's delete these scout reports while I remember. There's a few players, as you can see, John Brook and Diallo, that I scouted, but they've only just joined the club, so I've got a scout report on them anyway, just in case in the future. Let's advance a bit more while I mull this over. We've only just signed our striker, so we've got Cutrone in. Shun is... I would be open to selling him, I really would, to raise some extra funds. He's already 31, he's 77 rated, but I don't think he's someone I want to sell this window. Potentially in future windows, probably at the end of the season, but not now, because I haven't really got enough money to strengthen everywhere that I would want to. Let's have another look at the squad hub. I do think centre back, because we've only got 3. Yeah, I do think centre back is more important. Centre back is more important. I'll advance as far as I can go. Joe Gomez is someone that I thought about bringing in. The only reason that I'm moving away from Joe Gomez is because I've used him before on previous saves. I do like Joe Gomez a lot. I also like someone like Dale Fry. They're young, they grow. But literally it's just because I've used them on previous saves. So I want to try and sign someone new. Rightly or wrongly. Because maybe I shouldn't move away from players that I've used before, but that's my thinking at the minute. Right, DeWitt. There's a lot of loan players coming in, but... loan bids, sorry. But there's... Let's have a look at DeWitt. Could I afford to... If I'm playing 5 in midfield... 8 players. Have a look at his attributes. It's already growing. I'm not sure what to do there. I think I'm going to say no for now. And then we'll look at seeing if any bids come in after we've played a few games, see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to simulate all of these again. I'm hopefully going to push on enough so that we can actually get some gameplay in. Van der Beek's marking's gone up, which isn't good. Let's push on a bit more. No, you are not having him. That is a definite no, and even if I did sell him, I would want a hell of a lot more than 25 million. I'd be looking at about 40 plus. Twanzebe is a decent option as well. I don't think he's any better than what I've already put on the shortlist, though. There's a lot of options that I've been looking at. Loan off of Mitchell Bakker. Again, I'm going to say no. I need the cover in the back at the back for now. Let's advance a bit further. Let's advance right up to the game, and then I'll readdress the shortlist for centre backs. Nacho Fernandez has gone to Roma. He would have been a good signing, but 23 million is far too expensive for my budget. Right, Anana is someone that I definitely would sell. 100% would sell. But it would have to be for enough money for me to bring in another goalkeeper of decent quality. Let's, while I think of it, because we'll keep that there for now, let's search Lafont. The only reason that I would look at selling Anana, again, is I don't actually think he's good enough. I'm getting an awful lot of comments coming in on the people watching this live to not sell Anana. I don't rate him. I really don't rate him. I'm going to get a scout report on Lafont, because I do like Lafont a lot. Right, okay, so here comes the game now. Let's go back into the transfer hub and let's readdress these centre backs. Nathan Ake, I know I can't sign him now. I am going to keep him on the list though for future seasons, because he's only 22. He's already 78 rated. He's very good. He's solid all around. So I am going to keep him on. Lucio, he's good jumping, but he's just not strong enough. Okay, so he's gone. How many are we? Right, Issa Diop. Is Issa Diop worth 20? I haven't got 20 million. Anyway, I don't know why I'm asking. Get rid of Diop then. Just through monetary, nothing else. I have got 20 million. Okay. He's gone anyway. Right, Ake keep. Peary, I'm going to keep on the shortlist and potentially look at bringing him in as well, but it depends on money. Bruma is one of my preferred options at the minute. Good jumping, very strong, decent tackling. He's 25 though. It's still not that old. But could we get better? Lucas Hernandez, I'd be interested in bringing in. Good jumping, good tackling. I don't know whether or not he's probably my number one. I don't know whether I could bring him in. I don't think I got enough money. Recently joined and will not move again. So let's get rid of Lenglet. Ruben Diaz. I might bring in Diaz actually and train his tackling. I'm really not sure where to go with this, because he looks like he's got decent. Oh, he's got decent stats, and he's probably got a lot of room to grow here. Same with Sandler, he's got decent across the board. How much are we talking about? Sandler will definitely be one of the lesser options. I do think now it's between. Oh, I was going to say then, but I forgot about Nunez. Okay, I think to sign now it's between Nunez, Stark, Wallace and Lucas Hernandez. I would say they're the options. Lucas Hernandez would probably leave me with no money left. That would... I don't think we can afford him. I think we need to leave some money in the bank. It pains me to say it, but we're going to get rid of Lucas Hernandez from the shortlist. We might get rid of Diaz. Leave Sand. Right, okay. So it's between Bruma, Sandler. Bruma, Diaz, Wallace. What's his strength? 83. Tackling. Oh. Wallace, Stark, and Nunes. I'm leaning towards Wallace. How tall is he? 6'3". Stark 6'3". And it's 6'1". It's 6'2". It's between these two. Wallace and Stark. Oh, his jumping's 55. Okay, that... I can't have a centre back with jumping as 55, 72, 71. It's Bruma. 76. Strength 90. 6'3". Oh, we... do you know what? I'm going to just... I do like the look of Stark, but his jumping is very, very poor. I'm going to get rid of Stark from the shortlist. He's a very decent option, but his jumping is just too poor. He's gone. Okay. That leaves Nunes, Wallace, Bruma. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go Jeffrey Bruma. Let's play the game so that it's not just me chatting about who I'm not going to sign on this, who I might sign on this episode. So we're going to go straight in, and we're going to play our first game of the season, first competitive game of the season. Let's go straight in. We're playing Dolberg up front, which probably is a mistake, and I haven't played Cutrone on them, which is a very big error on my part. But never mind. Never mind. I do not get on with Dolberg. It's not a problem. Let's go in. Let's get this first game done.
Enjoy the next 90 minutes of football. This is the lineup for the home side. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really
it's going to take me a while to get used to this side.
It since. If it works,
but yeah, going back to the Onana offer, because I genuinely would happily sell him. I think his positioning is woeful on this game.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there.
Trying to pass that to Dolberg.
A little bit more adventurous and push on.
Could be his game today.
Whip this in.
Not bad at all.
Linked.
That's a high-class header and a world-class save.
Well, you could argue it was a good height for him, but what reflexes, what agility he showed there.
Let's head it home. Oh, or not. Let's just head it to the centre back. That's fine. Nuri through the middle.
Forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Not enough pace, and he's not strong enough. This Ajax side needs more work than I first felt it did.
Going for goal! In really for what seemed a certain opening goal.
Another if anyone has any goalkeeping suggestions, just in case I sell Onana, because I could get quite a bit of money for him and I really don't like him, then please leave me a comment below and I will
And we've got a goal.
That is a
That's the first
cheeky
one.
little
I think
finish
there'll be a few
from
more to
Dolberg.
come.
Someone else I don't really tend to get on with, actually.
Knocked it away from very close range.
All about concentration, that getting the right strike.
Lovely play from Neres. That keeper. Questions of the keeper there. Oh, he volleyed it into the ground and over his head. Okay. Fair enough. Right, Kasper Dolberg gets his first goal. He's someone I don't really get on with. He's a bit too slow for my tastes. Hence why we brought Cutrone. And then forgot to put him on the bench. Because I am an idiot. As you will know if as this save goes on, and if you follow me on Twitch. I am an absolute idiot. And I do things which are very silly. Dolberg's actually impressing me more than I thought he would. He's not that he's a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. He's an extremely good player. However, oh, if I'd have got that through wrong. He just doesn't. When I've played as him before,
Here comes the corner.
he just doesn't suit the way that I'd like to play football. But I'm not selling him, not yet. If that can, I'm willing to give him, you know, he's obviously a very, very good player.
Maybe the counter-attack is on here.
So he's staying for now, unless a huge offer comes in. But it's just simple fact that he doesn't. He's not very quick, and I like my strikers to be quite quick on the counter.
And here they are on the attack.
My runner will make. No, that's not the ball I wanted to play. I was trying to go out wide there to my runner on the wing. Right, get there. Head this home. Delict will clear up. Delict is such a good player on this game. If I could bring in another centre-back. That's why I really wanted Upamecano. He was my number one in my head as I was drawing up the shortlist before we went live. He was the one that I was hoping to bring in. Because just the potential then in our two centre-backs would have been huge.
He's got his shot off now.
Oh, Van der Beek. There's an awful lot. I'm really, really looking forward to playing with this Ajax side because there's a lot of players who people have suggested I sign on other saves on Twitch. For like other, like my West Brom save, for example, every season there's been people, you know, players from Ajax suggested when it comes to signing, making signings. So to actually have them all here without having to spend money is going to be exciting. Decent first half. I feel we should be more than 1-0 up.
Second half is off and running, and so too are Ajax.
Never mind, we will push on.
Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
Oh, I was just about to take the shot there early, try and catch the keeper in the defence out, but let's try and not get caught on the counter. Delict comes in. That may have been a little bit too fruity. Never mind. It's what you want from centre backs. Not to be pushed around. I'll take a couple of fouls from my centre backs every now and again. Win this, please. Thank you. If you follow me on Twitch, you'll get used to my noises that I make. So they already rear in their head in this Ajax save. Oh, and Nana, look at that! Nearly beat him at his near post. I'm telling you, he's nowhere near good enough. Every time he should be. I know they missed, but still, he nearly got beaten at his near post, and I can't have that in a keeper.
Ajax onto the attack again.
Nuri still. Let's turn back. See it. I am going to absolutely murder these people's names, so I do apologise.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Never mind. Win this.
In behind
No.
the defenders. Onto the attack.
Graver.
Gonna try his luck.
Oh.
That was a good chance
Every time
to
they
get
shoot,
level
I
here.
panic.
Well, it certainly was a good move too. And
Oh, it's hard to bring on De Jong. Let's have a look at the bench. Yeah, I'm going to bring on De Jong. Right, so De Jong and Kluivert coming on.
Two players ready to come on and they'll
Honestly,
bring them on
every time
together
they
now.
shoot, my heart skips because I know who's in goal. Maybe I should have more faith in him. I've started to train his positioning, and if that can improve, then I don't really see any need to sell him.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the
If a
pitch.
huge big comes in, though, he is gone nearly. Win this. Close him down.
Good
Oh,
reading of the play
good
by the
work.
defender.
Really good work. Turn it back.
Now Cliver. A real opening for him.
Oh,
Here's a chance,
Dolberg
goalkeeper
nearly gets his second.
exposed.
Let's get the ball
Gets
in.
his cross in.
Oh,
Fine save
what
he's
are you
made
doing there? De Jong should have
Not let the
chested
ball
that down.
escape his grasp.
Eunice Cam is a good shout out.
Oh, it could be. He's had a go here.
Oh, right, okay. Casper Dolberg, is it?
They're two ahead.
I went into this save thinking Anana was not going to be good enough to be my keeper, and Dolberg was not going to be good enough to be my striker.
Took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence.
That is a
to
lovely ball,
grab
though.
the second chance
But
here.
that's a neat little finish. Interesting.
Here
Let's
is
make a
another
substitute.
angle
Let's bring
on that.
Craven on, actually. Oh, Neres, though.
Goal.
I just because of the way Dolberg is, he seems
Just
more of
widened
a.
the margin here to 2-0.
I'm probably undervaluing him here. Now I know he's brilliant,
Was good progress
but
with this attack.
I've never got on with him. He struck
Taking on
me
the
as a
defenders.
young Dutch Charlie Austin type. I'm saying, not comparing them talent-wise. However, I'm saying that it seems a bit of a battering ram sort of forward. Maybe I'm completely concentrate. And Nana. Oh. Maybe I'm completely undervaluing what Dolberg brings to this side. I've played as Tottenham on here, just to give you a little bit of an example. I've played as Tottenham on here, and I do not get on with Harry Kane. I just don't like him. That again, I've got, you know, people obviously play as Harry Kane all the time and score an absolute shed ton of goals with him. But the way I like to play FIFA, Harry Kane doesn't actually suit. And I thought that would be the same with Dolberg. I really thought that was what was happening. One player that I definitely have not misjudged is Anana. I just don't like him. I don't think he's good enough.
Treads it through. Space for the shot.
Was that an Dolberg assist? Okay, right.
It's the substitute who's struck here.
I am going to have to keep Dolberg.
Ready to help his team so soon after coming
I think
into the
him and
game.
Patrick Cutrone up top are going to be a very, very good, not partnership, but striking duo. De Jong I do like as well. There's a lot of players in the side who are good.
A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Well played. That's a good. And now the shot.
Oh, nearly four. Dolberg's having a scream here.
Ajax's corner.
He's having an absolute
Corner's taken,
worldie.
and they get it away.
Had to be done, really, didn't it?
He's cut that out well.
Watford
well
wanted to sign Dolberg, and I rejected it. And I thought, oh, I'll bring Cutrone in and then I'll sell him. After that performance, he's not set. 9.5 man of the match. Let's have a look at what he did. Two goals, 1 assist. Great way to start the season. Let's go back to centre backs. Let's have a quick look on there, and then I will end this video so it gives you enough time. Let's do a training. Is that still right? Yeah, simulate all. Well, okay, Anana's positioning is getting better. It's up to 74, which is getting there, but I really need that low 80s. It's going to take a lot for me to want to keep Anana. It's going to take a miracle. Okay, right, so we've got Cutrone in. He's our first signing. And now the next question is, who do we sign at centre-back? The options here are Jeffrey Bruma. Good jumping, good strength, good on the tackle, decent everywhere else. Head and accuracy. He is my preferred option, I believe. Ruben Diaz, we would need to train his tackling up, but he's young. He wouldn't cost that much money. Probably about the same as Bruma, though, in fairness. But he is 5 years younger. Wallace, 22. His stamina could be improved. That's fine. We can work on that. Good tackling, great strength, good jumping. And then Nunes, who again we can work on his stamina, but good jumping, all right jumping, good strength, good tackling. They are your options. Do we sign Nunes, Wallace, Diaz, or Bruma? Let me know in the comments which way you think we should go. Any suggestions on goalkeeper? I'm more than I'd love to hear them. And any other positions that you think we need to strengthen, let me know. So that will be the end of episode 3. If you haven't already, please check out episodes 1 and 2 and subscribe to the channel. Also follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Calhoun Review, CALHOUN Review, where we've currently got a West Brom save, which is going much better now. It was making me having pull my hair out, but it is going a lot better. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you very soon. Thanks very much.